Welcome back to Satisfactory. It's Berserker here, and today we are gonna be making our swamp extraction hub. Finally, took a lot of time, but what better way to start the video than clearing out the entire swamp with explosives to build this beautiful monster. And by explosives, I mean about 200 plus cluster nobelisks. So yeah, should be quite a show. Well, time to see if this crashes my game. 200 nobelisks. Cluster nobelisks. There it goes. That kind of worked. It's kind of sick. So I kind of want to start showing more of the build process. Unfortunately, I kind of am not super great at catching the footage while I'm building stuff. I kind of have to build these projects over multiple days because I don't have a whole lot of time to work on it. But that's kind of the struggle, I guess, with juggling a full-time job and trying to make YouTube videos on Satisfactory. But hey, you know, if you want to support me, you know, subscribe. It'd be awesome. I'd love to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Probably not going to happen. But you know, it'd be awesome if we did. Like, comment, tell me what I'm doing wrong, all that stuff. I'd love to hear. I try to read every comment I can. I read every comment. I try to respond to every comment I can. But yeah, I'm, you know, trying to be as consistent as I can. Busy life, got a lot of stuff to take care of. So I'd love to make this a full-time thing if I could, and hopefully someday I can. But you know, that's up to you guys. All that said, you know, you guys watching my videos, I really do appreciate it, and yeah, I've gotten a lot more support than I ever thought I would. You guys definitely keep me going, so I really do appreciate it. So the other thing I found out about halfway through the build is that I needed another train station. I didn't have enough input belts to grab all the resources that I had here. So yeah, just kind of some shots from inside the base. Kept this cool little atrium area. I think I incorporated in the base. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know. I like to try and fit in some of the nature in. This game is freaking amazing. Like, just wow. I got all the belts going up to the train here. I got the main spine that I kind of had to add afterwards. That's after I figured out that I needed a second train station. Cool tip, you can make the vertical belt elevators as long as you want if you run two conveyor holes in the belt in between the two. It doesn't look like it will, but as soon as you snap it in place, it'll actually connect. So just a little tip. Helps keep things a little bit cleaner instead of having to go back and forth between belts. As you can see, there's a lot of belting out there, and there's more behind as well. But kind of a lot ended up being a lot more than I had originally anticipated. Got a bunch of resources out here. You can see it goes way deep. Zoom over here. There's quite a few nodes that are harvest here. Runs through these. Usually just covers so that it's just not a bunch of belts hanging. I don't know. I think it looks better. Come in here. Originally, I had planned on refining all these resources in here. But the more I kind of did the math and stuff, iron's not worth it because iron's 1-to-1 anyway. Copper, if you use the pure copper alloy or pure copper recipe, you get a lot more copper per ore. So the most dense form it can be is in the ore right now. Coal is used for too many things, so I don't really want to refine it before shipping it. Same with sulfur, and the limestone also, if you use the wet concrete recipe, I think it was going to take too many refineries. I think it was going to be like 30 something refineries or something. I just couldn't fit all that in here. I kind of messed up and designed the building first, which I usually don't really do. So I kind of had to fit stuff in here as I went. These are just I'm taking half the quartz crystals and turning it into, or the raw quartz and turning it into quartz crystal here. That's the other thing. I have all the miners at Mark 2s right now. Just because I don't have a solid production of turbo motors, I think, right? Yeah, I don't have a solid production of turbo motors enough to make all the miners, so. And I don't even have Mark 6 belts, so I couldn't run them overclocked anyway. So basically, once I get Mark 6 belts, this is gonna get all upgraded, double the production rate of what it is. Right now, I think it's like, if I remember right, it's so pulling up Satisfactory calculator, we're making over 5,000 iron ore, over 3,100 limestone, 2,100 coal, 1,800 caterium, 1,200 quartz, 1,000 SAM, 1,000 copper, and almost 700 sulfur per minute from the whole area. We're getting there. We're getting there. This took me a lot longer than I originally thought. So. I got my hypertube cannon that I used that might not work anymore because it's way too close to here. I might have to move it. It's just set up there for now, for easy access to the rest of, but to my other areas with all the resources. I got my train station over here. And then, yeah, so this is kind of I had to make a second story. I couldn't really put all the materials in on one train station. It's just, there's not enough belts, too much stuff's coming in, so made the rest of it kind of comes up the middle and then reroutes and then goes up and feeds these. Right now they're just going over to the distribution hub over here in the corner. That's all just going into sinks right now until I can use it. Kind of need to sort it out too, because some of these are kind of mixed. I think yeah, like this one, I need to needs to get sorted out when I get there. Also went through and put signals on the whole track so I can run multiple trains. So right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trains running at the moment. Probably add more in the future. This definitely took a lot longer than I originally thought. I was hoping I'd be able to get, a bunch of these done and get another video out, but this has actually drained a huge amount of time and I only got this little area done. So I'm gonna say I need at least 4 or 5 more extraction hubs, but our swamp extraction hub currently I think is pretty much finished. It'll get an upgrade slight upgrade in the future, but that's just upgrading lines and stuff. Basically nothing will change. Now I got a huge amount of resources. I think the next thing to do is get up to phase 5 and get the next belts and stuff, because I don't think it's worth me building another one of these. I think on the next episode we're gonna go ahead and unlock tier 9 and start finally doing the very end game builds. I appreciate the few of you guys that are still sticking around at the end of this video. I'm kind of trying to make the videos a little bit shorter. My last video definitely droned on way too long. Part of that was me being sick, whatnot, but also, you know, I like to talk. Hence why I kind of like making YouTube videos now. Is I feel like I'm pretty good at babbling on. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe for Satisfactory. Their Christmas event, Fixmas as they call it, or holiday event. If you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever, it's a holiday event. That should be starting here on the 1st of December. If everything's the same. I know they're talking about changing a few things here and there, but I think it's largely going to be the same as it has been in past years. And I will get some videos made for that when it drops, and we'll figure out how everything all works. And I got some plans for some more content coming out fairly regularly, so I really want to try and get down to a video at least once a week. I hope I can do that. So anyway, thank you guys for sticking around, and that's all I got. Peace.